Hello and welcome back to Songs of Syx. I am the Fiend, and we're going to be continuing our Amevian City Challenge. If you're unaware, this challenge consists of basically being strictly Amevians with Cretonians as slaves. I didn't mention that in the last one, where we build our own army. We do not purchase mercenaries, and we struggle. We try to breed our own population. We avoid immigrating as much as possible, stuff like that, to see if I can actually win with the way the game was designed to be without mercenaries. Although I think that because the mercenaries are there, it's designed for that. Regardless, Lizardburg. We have Lizardburg, and they are producing a ton of herbs and fish for us. Like, this is actually a lot of stuff. So when that gets sent over, each time, that's going to be a big batch, and eventually I will upgrade it. It is working towards a higher population. Right now they're at 366. They need to hit 1200 in order to actually reach that height they need, and it would require me 20 admin and 1 build point to actually get that what is it called? I forget what these are called. Nurseries. I don't usually build them because most of those regions don't really need it. You'll find that if you have mercenaries, you can capture them so quickly you don't even need to care about the population of one or the other. You just have so much property. Regardless, as this is episode 5, normally we would do a recap. I'm not going to do the recap. I'm just going to go straight into it. I'm going to try to get as far as possible, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a moment with something cool. Something nice. A much nicer city. Probably won't be on as long today as I usually do, as I've got some new work. I'm going to be working overnights like I used to back when this channel started, which I prefer because I can get my videos out earlier in the day. Usually people watch more often around noon, and I think that's the best time to upload. I usually upload or try to upload between noon and 5. So be aware of that. You will see more videos earlier in the day, less in the late. And I think that will be better for everyone. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a moment. Lovely, lovely. Just as I was about to go do something else, we've been challenged. 176 soldiers with 10% training and 10% equipment. Paying this sum is a safe bet. Declining might lead to trouble. Fuck you, asshole. What do you think you are? And we're gonna actually try to get these guys trained up a little bit more while we wait here. Pull a couple workers from a few different job sites. I only need 1 ration maker right now. I'll see you guys when I get to the battle. Alright. The auto-engage says we will lose 0 men and inflict 176 casualties on the enemy. I will engage. Alright, here our boys are. We've got the weaker Amevians in the center, like I had hoped. And we've got the 2 stronger groups on the sides. We're up against this blob of Amevia. That's interesting. And they have literally no training or skills. So that's great. What we're going to do is we're going to do this. The Pinceroni will work with a larger group of guys. Right. I want them to be like perfectly lined up. There we go. We'll remove their defensive stance, start the battle, and have them commence march. Fast. Attack! Break your formations and line up here. Kill them all. Kill them all. I've got it on quarter time speed so that it's nice and slow here. Attack. Kill them. To a man. Wow, these Cretonians actually stood up to the fight there. They're fleeing now, but I'm surprised. They're all fleeing. Yeah. They did not even want to fucking fight. Bastards. It's always the case. Here, you guys just mop them up. Kill anyone who's not dead already. The chaos of battle ensues. What sucks is we'll get a bunch of fucking Amevian prisoners. Awesome. We don't want those Amevians, but we'll take the drinks, rations, and clothing for sure. And that was the easiest victory ever. Yes, welcome back, welcome back. It's been maybe an hour or so. I haven't spent much time, but we made it pretty far. I got some considerable things done. We have archery now. Archers are being trained. We have 50 pretty decently trained archers. They have, oh, not these guys, these guys. They have 38% archery training, which makes them pretty damn accurate. We also have another group of 50 coming about. They're at 7% melee training. They're going to go up to 70. They're going to be equipped and traded just like these guys. These guys, on the other hand, they're going to lose a lot of their melee training experience over time. But that's okay because they're going to be archers anyways. We're going to have 50 nice trained archers. We upgraded our training grounds. We upgraded it all. I, for the life of me, cannot get taverns to work. I sent a message to the Discord on Songs of Syx Discord. I cannot for the life of me figure out why they don't want to go to the taverns. They have zero access. Proximity wise, it says that they need to be within like 150, I can't remember where it was. Oh, right here. 150 tiles, I guess that is. So I assumed that within 150 tiles of their workplace, they are not going there. There's within 150 tiles of housing here. We also have another one over here with literally right next to it. They refuse to go. So in order to alleviate the stress and the pain of what's going on here, I'm just going to remove that one because they're not using them. They're not using any of them. We upgraded all of our houses with a little bit of decoration. We put some monuments in front of them, little statues, all in front of every single house that I could afford. And I also went and got this so that I can upgrade houses. So it's going to take a lot of cut stone. That's why I'm not putting more monuments down. We're going to upgrade them like that. We also allocated them fish as part of their access, so they can have fish in their houses. Furniture, not yet, and cut stone, definitely not yet. As well as leather is too valuable. You can see we have $352,000. It's because we are selling spare bows. Speaking of which, I need to actually set my armor to 300 right there so that we have enough armor for all of our boys to have double. They should all be wearing double, which means I actually need 400 right there. 400 and above, we'll start selling our leather armor. We've kept up with our clothes, we've kept up with the drinks, and of course tons and tons of rations. The only issue that I found, and I don't know, I think this is because when I captured the region there was better something or other. This game does this to you, where you had the option to get 1.22. I remember it. If you go back in the other vid, you can see it. It said 1.22 thousand target. I had it the exact same way. I didn't change anything, but that it dropped, and it literally will sit at 1.19. Period. That's it. I can't do anything to get it up, and if I take this away, even though I had the workforce to get it, I won't retain that workforce when I take it away. I did that and I auto loaded because I was like, I'm not about to deal with that because I lost a ton of the target population. We're right there. We could get there if we had just a couple more build points or whatever. Not build points, but like I need something like health or growth, and I can't get either of them. So that's the problem. So I put this garrison, guard post, barracks, and walls, as well as the fish. I lost the herbs because the happiness in this region was too low. If I can get a conscript army, speaking of which, how many conscripts? 20 conscript Amevians wouldn't take too long to train, or we could do 40 of the Crotonian stinky boys. 30 here. And we'll have them train up a little bit. We'll give them some of that here. That's going to take 16. How about that? Yeah. They'll be unarmed and unequipped bastards. And we'll just supply them. And I'm going to send them. They're going to be training here. Once they're done in 3 days, I'm going to send them to Lizardburg. And I'm going to take away that. So that way, in the future, I can actually get herbs coming back to my city. Because I had way too many herbs in the city, and then I had to remove that to get the guard post and everything. In order to do that, then I had to put this back. It sucks. It sucks. We have opiate farms, though. We have 2 opiate farms, and then we have our cotton farms over here. I went through and I tried to upgrade all of these little marketplaces. It takes a lot of pottery, and I have extra guys working in the pottery, as well as extra guys in the clay pits. I have clay being imported so that I can keep up with that, so that I can actually get these things upgraded. I can't stand looking at all of this stuff without the upgraded marble stones and everything. It looks nasty. Looks nasty. We built this little plaza in here, and I've been trying to do things like this too. It's like upgrade the hearths. I think that there needs to be a middle level. I think there needs to be like a stone upgrade with some like extra wood or maybe iron for the hearth, so that it's not the wooden. I think there needs to be one that matches the stone background here, not just this wooden or this plain dirt version. It's nasty. It's nasty. But other than that, our food is staying up there. We're getting our imports. So the taxes that we're getting, 99, and our fisheries are producing 413, and that should be roughly daily, and they spoil at a 53%. We put a couple more tech buildings in, so I could put things towards like this. Spoilage is really important to get. I think that a lot of people who are new don't get spoilage, and they kind of get questioning why all their stuff is spoiling all the time. Now if I look, it's 46.88%. That is like a 5% drop in the spoilage rate. That's fantastic. That's exactly what you want to see. But other than that, it's pretty tame. We had lost a couple good Amevians to disease. I don't know how. 3 of them died to a disease, and then 1 of them froze to death in the desert. I guess, true, at night it's very cold, but he froze to death in the winter because of the cold of the winter. What a bastard. What a stupid little bastard Amevian. And they have clothes on, and they have all this stuff, and there's hearths all over the place, and he chose to freeze to death. I don't know. I don't know what you can do about that. Regardless, be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and if you made it this far into the video, I would really appreciate it. I assume that most people who are subbed already are the ones that make it this far, so if you are subbed, you're a blessing. I love you. We're almost to 1,000, boys. Almost there. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Say goodbye to Coltix Gideon. What a beast. 100 stones. Nice.